there. Pick him up as well. Yeah, I think we might leave that one there. Oh, baby. Could be a problem. That could be a problem. Okay, maybe we can unhitch the old wood trailer, and we are falling through the world. Goodbye, world. Well, g'day everybody, and welcome back to Lumberjack's Dynasty. Oh, dear me. Okay, so after 5 attempts of getting logs out of here, right out of there, as you've probably seen at the start of this, I was having major issues. Now, I did manage to get one load from there around to the one load of 4 logs around to the dump point, back into the river again, and back through the processing factory, and made some planks which come out over here. Now, I attempted to film this episode, I think about 5 times, to be honest. And in amongst those glitches that I was having, as you could see when I started trying to move logs, I completely repaired the sawmill and also the wood dryers and the drying room. And I thought, well, I'm not going to go back to another old save and start doing all those repairs again, because there is a lot of repairs in there. So what I thought I would do is just carry on from here, basically. So I had done all of those repairs. I did manage to get 4 logs into the river and up there to be processed and turned into pellets. I got those pellets in the drying rack and then continued to have glitches in the trailer. So the first thing that I want to do is to activate that, and you can see those little arms come up there, so that logs, instead of going up over into the bin, come down here. Now, I think I may have worked out why we are having those glitches. I noticed that every single, you know how sometimes when you pick up a log it doesn't pick up in the center? I noticed that every time we had a trailer glitch and fell through the world or drove up walls, sorry, it's still amusing me. You can see my mouth's going up and down because I'm laughing. There was always a log glitching through the protection cage here at the front of the trailer. So my theory is that when those glitched logs are on your trailer, that's when you're going to start having those issues. So we're going to test this theory out. Now this could be amusing for you guys, because we may again have issues. I am just going to throw this one in here and just see if those logs, see those logs glitch through as well, but they're not glitching through the front there. So to test the theory, let us go and load some more logs and see what we get. Now when they do glitch through, it's not until you actually move that you actually have issues with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some more logs, and each log that I put on here I am going to check. Now that one's not glitching through the cage, so I'm guessing that one will be okay. Doing this in reverses. Drop that one there. Check that. Nope, that's not glitching either, so I'm guessing again. Now this is only I'm only guessing, guys. I'm only guessing whether this is actually the problem or not. But I think that it might actually be. So that one's okay, so we'll keep that one there. And if we get this load, if we actually get this load through successfully, then it may be the case, which means that I can pass that on to the developers. So okay, that looks okay there as well. So what I will do is I'll move this out of the way a little. Oh, let's maybe move it out there. And wish us luck. Are we going to fall down through the earth? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Knees are weak, arms are heavy, mum's spaghetti. It seems to be okay. Alright, so I think that might be the reason why the trailer is glitching out and causing all those issues. At one point, when I fell through the earth the first time, which you've seen at the start of this video, then basically what happened was when I came back into the game, my tractor had respawned in the middle of the road, and the trailer was still floating underneath the ground. So I basically had to go back to an old save for that as well. But that seemed to work okay. So let's dump these logs in here, make sure that we get this processing happening, and hopefully I can just keep my eye on that from now on, and we won't have those issues anymore. If there is one log like that, I will probably I will actually take it off so that we don't stick it on the trailer and suffer those problems. But to this point, it seems okay. Now it takes 2 logs to create 1 pallet of planks, and we will go and have a look at that in a sec. Let those float down. Alright, I did hear as well that that if you leave your trailer sitting on that dock there where you dump the leave your tractor, and your trailer sitting on this little platform here, when you save the game and leave the game, when you come back in, your tractor's glitched through the earth as well. So that might be worth noting, not to leave your tractor there. I did want to say as well that you've probably noticed by now, if you've watched some of my other series, not just Lumberjack series, or even since you've been watching the Lumberjack series, you'll notice that my gameplay is very, very casual. I don't like to rush things. I don't like to make loads of money straight away, as soon as I possibly can. I like to take my time with stuff, and I like to work it out as I go. I'm not a big one for reading forums and stuff like that. I just like to see that log there is glitched out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that one. Yeah, so I don't like to rush my games. I like to take my time. I like to plod through them. I like to work things out myself as I go. And that's how I get my enjoyment. That's why I say my channel is casual gameplay. That's probably boring for some people, and then it might not be boring for others. I'm not sure how you guys play your games. Okay, we're going to have to pick that one up as well because that one's glitching through. Throw him over there. But that's the style I like to play, so I take my time, I work things out as I go, try and suss everything out and get things right, and I blunder through stuff. I'm an older gamer, and it's just it's why I get what I get out of gaming. It's relaxing to just blunder through things and work things out. The only things that I do actually read on Steam and stuff like that are when updates and stuff come out. I like to keep up to date with what's happening with the game, and you know, if roadmaps come out and all that type of stuff, then I like to keep up to date with that stuff as well. So, but in regards to forums, trying to work stuff out, I like to work it all out myself. So I just thought I might say that, just for those of you that wonder why I'm not actually absolutely rushing through this and why I'm taking my time and I'm not in a big hurry to make money. I just want to enjoy the game. Alright, so I'm going to stop saying that there, because if this glitches out, then I am going to keep this recording because it's about the 5th time that I've done it. So here we go again. We've got no logs glitching through. Those two at the side there were glitching through, so I've thrown those off. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, off we go. Okay. So I think short of putting those glitchy logs on there, then I think that kind of proves my theory of what was causing the trailer to glitch out. So I'm going to pass that on to Toplitz so that they're aware of it. I'm not sure whether anybody else has brought it up on a forum or anything, but there you go. A little bit of bug testing. Now I'm going to get out of here and we're going to see these. We're going to see all this stuff happening here. Oh, so we've got some logs coming through. They get debarked. They roll into here. There we go. And they run through the saws, and that cuts them into their planks. And then they go into this, and you can see the saw blades on there which cut the planks into smaller lengths. So as it goes through there, it gets chopped up, then it rolls into that machine there, and I would have no idea what these machines are called, so don't expect me to tell you that. And in there, and then gets chopped up into sections. As I said, it takes two logs to make 1 pallet of planks. Driving the forklift is pretty intuitive. So we'll get our blades in there and pick that up. And what is it? There we go. And we'll bring that out there. Now I can't remember what the key was for up and down. Where we are, hold B and move it up and down. Okay. So I'm going to throw these in on top of here. It looks like you can get 4 pallets in per drying station. So that's pretty cool. Let's throw him up in there. Get him in as far as we possibly can. And there we go. How awesome is that? Okay. So we should almost have... Yes, we've got another pallet out now. We're making planks. We're making planks. Okay, roll that down there. Drive into there. Oh, okay. Just not in the right spot. And pick him up. Raise him up. Okay, let's get him in there. May not be up high enough. There we go, that's probably higher. I will just bring that back in again. I wasn't high enough in the first place. Drop him there. Out we go. Alright, this is awesome. So we're getting a whole pile of pallets out now. So what I'm going to do is let's go and drop off that next load of logs, and then we shall fill up the rest of the drying racks with what logs that we do have here. Now that we can transport them anyway. Okay. Now I've got the log grapple hanging off the side of the trailer purely because I am worried about glitching, and I didn't want it to glitch any logs or the trailer out or anything again. So it's probably me being overcautious, but hey, after 5 attempts at trying to do this episode, then you've got to give me my caution at least. So I hope everybody's well. I hope if you're playing Lumberjack's Dynasty, you're absolutely having a ball. I am having a ball with it, even with those glitches. That was actually gave me a good laugh, to be honest. And then editing it into this video gave me a bit of a good laugh as well. So yeah, absolutely loving it. I've been neglecting my other games since Lumberjack's Dynasty came out because I've been enjoying it so much. The one game that I have been playing, which I'm actually not recording, is SnowRunner. I'm not sure whether anybody else is playing SnowRunner. I've been enjoying that, but I've sort of been keeping that as a bit of a personal game, as opposed to one that I'm going to record in and things. So, however, I might eventually succumb to the pressure and record anyway. So, but that's pretty enjoyable. Again, you know, you look at Toplitz, who create this and Farmers Dynasty. They're a small studio. They do an absolutely amazing job. You look at SnowRunner, which is I know that they're an independent studio as well, but they've certainly got a lot more people working on it. And SnowRunner's come out with a lot of bugs in it as well, so especially multiplayer bugs. So, and we all know AAA games come out with heaps of bugs, don't we? So, all right, let's see. Let's try and get these ones here. Opposites. There's one. We may not get those other 2 logs, I'm not sure. We might be able to get them. Throw you in there. Grab you. And you'll notice that I am not using the keyboard. Why? Well, I don't know. From what I could remember... Alright, looks like we're not going to get those guys. From what I could remember, the joystick for operating this was on the... let's just try and get a bit closer here. Was the right joystick while you were holding down the B button. I'm positive. But for some reason it's now the left joystick while holding down the B button. So either a little update and change came out and I wasn't aware of it, or alternatively I'm going mad. And quite honestly, I'm probably more opting for the I'm going mad bit. So I'm enjoying using the crane even... Oh, there we go. See, that one's glitched through. So we're going to have to dump that as well. And these ones that are glitched, I can probably, to be honest, I can probably carry them around. Off camera, of course. I wouldn't expect you to watch me walking right through there and carrying those around. Okay, it looks like that is it for here. Now off we go. Go and dump these ones. and the rest can wait. Also want to get in once we've got these, once I've got some of these pallets and stuff in. I also want to get in and do some more missions, do some more repairing back at our house to keep that going, keep that underway. Probably do a little bit more fishing, though I'm not sure whether I want to do fishing on the on camera or not, because again, that might be a little bit boring, but maybe every now and again we'll go and do some perhaps. Okay, throw you over there and back the trailer up. You can see my amazing Xbox controller skills here, although to be honest, that probably wasn't too bad, was it really? Okay. Whoop. Yep, pretty poor. Now you'll notice in episode, this is I think episode 6, isn't it? So you'll notice that in episode 5, which I posted just before, I am going to save this, hang on guys. Save game, I've got 3 saves running. You should always have as many saves as you possibly can running for a game, and just continue to save over the oldest one. Yeah, you'll notice in the previous one that I actually did a little bit of a time lapse when I was trimming trees and cutting trees down and stuff. Let me know what you think of that, and whether you're happy with that kind of whether you're actually happy with that kind of cutting and editing in the videos for Lumberjack's Dynasty. I do it in Farming Sim, but it's kind of almost in Farming Sim it's a little bit different, because in Farming Sim, you know, you're in third person most of the time. When you're cutting logs and stuff like that, then it's probably a little bit different, but I was more worried sort of about making everybody sick. Let's see if I can pick that up again. There we go, and move it in a little bit further so it doesn't glitch through the door. Yeah, I was sort of more worried about making everybody sick with the time-lapse video in first person. I don't think it was too bad watching it on the computer screen, but I usually watch my YouTube on a 60-inch TV in the lounge room. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but yeah. Let me know what you think. Okay. So we're definitely going to have quite a few pallets here. Again, like everything else in this game, the forklift is intuitive to use and quite easy to use. Oh. Let's just reverse back a bit. Drop those, reverse back a little. Oh. There we go. That'll let us push it into the rack a little bit further. Okay. Actually, I probably should have had that down there, shouldn't I? Okay, drop you in there as well. The only thing that really annoys me is this external camera glitching out all the time. Like that. That's a little bit annoying. In Farm Sim, they've got a no camera collision mod, which is actually pretty awesome because it prevents that type of stuff happening. So it'd be nice if these drying racks, if they actually had concrete in front of these drying racks. It'd certainly make it a lot easier. than having all the dirt and the bumps and stuff, because once you've driven over there a few times, I probably shouldn't have been driving it over there, driving over it in my tractor, to be honest. Alright, down. Let's try and pick this up nice and straight. There we go. Where's this? I think that rack was full, wasn't it? So we're on to the next one. Yes, it was. Yeah, this makes it a little bit difficult, to be honest. Okay. But we shall do it nonetheless. In you go. Alright, I think our next lot of logs is going to come through, so I might leave the fork sitting here, and we might see if there's something else that we might be able to do. Let's see, wood dryer, wood boards transported here will quickly dry. Dry boards will achieve higher prices than wet ones. Fresh plank pallets can be dried here. Fully operational. Chipboard factory over there, which I've repaired as well. We've got 3,250 kilos of wood chips in there. And there we go, we've got another pallet there as well. So what I may do is we might... Whoa, come on. I don't think I'm going to get over there. We might... just move this around here. I might see if I can I might actually see if I can come in to these logs from this end and see if they glitch out of the trailer. It may be the end that I picked them up, I'm not sure. Alright guys, what are we going to do? I don't want to just sit here and spend the whole episode moving pallets and stuff like that. So what we might do is, what have we got? Hotel in the mountains, a place to stay, a mysterious herbalist, talk to the lady, the unfinished tower, Villa Romana, and Sophie's farm. Let's see, go and meet the lady, a mysterious herbalist. Go and meet Lily. I think we might go and meet Lily. What do you reckon? Where's Lily? She's all the way up there, so we need to come out of here, chuck a... oh, actually, we can go all the way up past the hardware store, chuck a left, and head down there. That sounds pretty good. Well, what do you reckon? Let's do that. I think that sounds like a bit of a plan. Now, do we take the tractor or do we take the ute? That's the question. I'm going to take the ute. Okay. All right. Now, yes, out there. Okay, around the corner. Again, getting used to the controller. You know, I have a PlayStation 4 and I play games on the PlayStation 4 most definitely. But I can't play first-person shooters or anything like that on the PlayStation 4. I've always been a mainly a PC gamer, with and I'm used to sort of keyboard and mouse for first-person shooters. I'm playing Far Cry at the moment. I am recording that series, but I'm not putting it up at the moment. I just want to see whether it's going to be something that people would like to see or not. But yeah, definitely playing that on the PC as opposed to playing it on the PlayStation, because I am bloody useless. Absolutely useless. Thought we might need to go down there. Yeah, we probably could go down there actually, to be honest. Absolutely useless looking around and stuff on a controller. So I think the only game that I've ever been able to play on a console, sort of a shooter game, first-person shooter game, is one of the old what was the name of the game on the Xbox? You know the name of the game, but it was the only one that I was ever able to play, and yeah, the rest of them, nah. So I just don't do any first-person stuff on the PlayStation 4 anymore. All right, so that's Lily. What, Lily's happy with us already. Is that Oliver? No, that must be Oliver's twin brother.
Yes. I'm looking for Mrs. Lily. Apparently she's a herbalist, supposed to live somewhere around here. Do you know where she might be?
Actually, I am Lily, and I am indeed a herbalist.
Couldn't have to tell.
You are Lily? Well, I must admit, when Aunt Grace sent me here to see a herbalist, I was expecting someone else.
Let me guess. An old witch with a black cat and an old goat? Sorry to disappoint you.
Not at all. If anything, I should be sorry. Nice to meet you, Lily. Are you okay? You live here all alone? My Aunt Grace was kind of worried.
Well, yes, I do. I graduated in botany and natural medicine last year and moved back here to live with my father. Unfortunately, he passed away shortly after that.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Really. Can I help you with anything?
That's so sweet of you. I am kind of busy, actually. I make potions, herbal elixirs, natural cosmetics. I could always use some help. But I have only just started selling these online, so the business is not exactly booming yet.
I'm keen to help any way I can. I don't expect much payment. If there's any way I can help, just ask.
Okay. Well, for starters, I need some mushrooms.
Yay!
I got a large order from a nearby hotel, but have not yet had time to go and pick them. Could you do that for me, please?
I would, but I know nothing about mushrooms.
Don't worry, I can teach you how to pick the right ones. Forest mushrooms are the best. You just have to pick the right ones. So, will you help me?
Now, who's to say that she isn't an old black-headed witch? Is she threatening me? Is she going like, come on, have a go? Who's to say she's not an old black-haired witch, and that she's got some type of herbal remedy that makes her look like that? Of course we'll help you, because we want to pick mushrooms.
With pleasure.
Awesome. Collect mushrooms for Lily. She needs 50 mushrooms. Now, is there anywhere particular that we need to go to pick mushrooms, or can we just go anywhere? Let's have a look on the map. There's no indication as to where, but I reckon there'd probably be some good mushrooms around here, so I reckon we might actually jump in old Bessie here, in Uncle Irish's old beast, and maybe head around there and pick some up. She said forest mushrooms are the best, so we really need to go to a forest, right? I wonder what's down there. We'll have to go down there and have a look at some point. Okay. Just doing some very crappy camera work there. Sheep! Yay! Oh. I've got a little 1-year-old daughter, and her and I and her mum, we love to watch Shaun the Sheep. Okay, let's look for some mushrooms. I'm not sure whether they have Shaun the Sheep on over in the States. I don't know if any of my American friends or American viewers are on. Let me know. Do you actually have Shaun the Sheep on television over there? All right, let's see. Oh, just as a matter of... I don't think it'll do it, but let's see how much forests are, because I haven't tested that out. Yeah, I'm a little bit... I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether they're going to go, are you sure you want to buy this forest? Or whether they're just going to charge me for it. Maybe we could look on the map, and by clicking on... Nope, it doesn't say. All it says is how many hectares it is. Alright, I haven't found any mushrooms yet, but there will be mushrooms. There will definitely be mushrooms. I'm going to run across the road here, get myself killed. They'll all be out here. Where are you? There we go. There's the start. Okay, pick up mushrooms. So there's 1 of 50. This could be a while. 1, 2, 3. 4. So how do they do it? How does somebody like Toplitz bring out a game like this that has a lot of repetitiveness, such as picking mushrooms, nailing planks with a nail gun and all that type of stuff, yet they seem to make it so relaxing and so addictive and so appealing? I would love to know how they do that. Is it just we're just creatures of habit? Do we like some degree of mundaneness in the tasks that we perform? I'm not sure. There must be some sort of human psyche that, some sort of theory behind it. But whatever they do, it is strangely relaxing and strangely addictive. When I was repairing all those sawmills and stuff, I was quite happy just to keep going and going and going and going. Like, I had absolutely no drama. I didn't get bored at all. Yeah, there must be a secret to it. There must be some sort of secret to it. Okay. Now, the ambient sounds in this game are pretty awesome as well. I do like those very much. When you're in the forest and you can hear all the birds, all the different types of birds chirping and stuff. It's amazing. Let's see, there's one over here. Okay, I don't think we're... There we go. I wonder what reward we're going to get for picking all these mushrooms. Is she going to give us a recipe? Are we going to learn how to make some sort of potion? A brew, something to eat? I'm not sure. Come on, mushrooms. I'm not even sure how far away from the from Lily's house we are. We've wandered now. Is that another mushroom? Nope, that's not another mushroom. No, that's flowers. There's got to be plenty more mushrooms around here somewhere. Okay. Okay, as opposed to actually being in the bush areas, they more seem to be in the open areas like this, as opposed to growing under trees and stuff. I'm not sure whether that's correct or not, but it seems that way. So, well, we are halfway there. There's some... I hope none of these are magic. Alright. There we go. Can we see any more around here? 50 mushrooms is quite a few to pick, really, isn't it? Although these seems to be in amongst trees, these ones. Can't see any more there. Nope. I keep mistaking these flowers as mushrooms. Oh, there we go. Practically standing on one. So as far as I'm aware, and I'm not a botanist or anything like that, but mushrooms can be, you can pick some very, very dangerous mushrooms that poison you and make you very, very sick. Well, look, we can pick up strawberries now. We might as well pick those up while we're here. Yeah, so you can't just, unless you know what you're doing, you can't just go out and just pick mushrooms up off the ground or, you know, off the forest floor or out of grass or anything like that, because because they can make you very, very ill, so it'd be nice to know how you identify which ones you can and can't eat. Here's another one up here. So we're not a lumberjack today. We're a sawmillist and a mushroom picker. Okay. Can anybody see any more? We're getting close. 15 more to go. So I might pick these 15 and see you back there. Hello. Hello, Mr. Sheepy. You seen any mushrooms? What about you? Have you seen any mushrooms around? I'm having trouble finding mushrooms. I can't find any. You? Nope, not interested. Okay. Carry on then. Carry on being sheep. Okay, it seems to me that mushrooms are a little bit harder to find than I initially thought. That took some time. But I did get to speak to the sheep. I do have 50 mushrooms on me. Actually, let's check. 52 mushrooms. 52. I'm quite hungry. Strawberries. Fresh strawberries. I did pick some strawberry plants. Let's have some magic beans. Magic beans sound a little bit worrying, don't they? Oh. There we go. We're going to eat them anyway. All right, where are you?
Did you find the mushrooms I need?
I
Yes,
did.
I think these mushrooms will be fine.
Great. I am impressed. Here's the little something I promised you. Thank you very much.
What did we get?
My pleasure.
Come and visit me any time. I'll be glad to see you. I may have other tasks for you, if you don't mind.
I'm glad you taught me something about mushrooms. Can you teach me anything else?
Sure. I know a lot about herbs and other plants, but I need to prepare these mushrooms first. But please, do come back later.
Excellent. What did we get? 5 jars of honey. Excellent. 5 jars of honey. Did we get any social points for that? I'm not sure, to be honest. Yep, 250 social points. Check the map for updated objectives. What's this? Top of the mountain. Talk to the shopkeeper. You might learn something useful. He seems to have an eye on things. So I think that might be the next thing that we do. Is head over here and talk to the shopkeeper. Top of the mountain. Alright guys, that's what we might do. Look, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It was very funny. Those glitches were just hilarious. They definitely made my day. That sheep seems to be stuck in the fence, and Lily has got her arms crossed. So we're all going to leave you. Say goodbye, Lily. Say goodbye, sheep. Oh, look, she looked up. How convenient. All right, hopefully I'll see you on the next episode. Please hit like on this if you've enjoyed this episode, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, because that would help me out a lot. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.